What time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, what time is it? Your show. Yeah, he's back from the dead. Your show. Putting it on the map, yeah. Saskatoon. Right next to New York. New York. Yeah, what show, yeah. Your show. What time is it? Your show. Yeah, time to talk some shit, yeah. Your show.
You've tuned in, yeah?
Yeah, fun Maggie. Bark, bark, wolf, wolf, who wants a treat, yeah? Keep listening.
Remember, hello! Happy Wednesday. See, I nailed it. I was just saying, it's so hard to remember what day it is when you have the holiday in between everything else, but it is Wednesday, we can confirm. And this is your show. Welcome to it. I am your host, Gary. Living the dream. And this, still as far as we know, the only show originating out of Saskatoon. Going on the air live from 4 to 5 p.m. Monday to Friday. And always so damn proud and grateful to be able to say that to kick off each and every show, because whenever you're doing something different, people notice, man. That's what makes it so damn special. We also got a camera to thank you for joining us here whenever you decide to stop by and say hello. The camera used to be in a different spot, but since we got the AC going, this little model of ours has just been like, no, I'm going to lay down right in that cold, beautiful airflow. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Maggie Cam. Look at that. Man, she framed it good right there. She's so happy, too. Look how big her smile is, hey? That right there, that is a happy, happy dog. Gee whiz. The Maggie Cam, as always, for our best friends over at Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grower. Woo-wee, I'm getting ahead of myself here today. Mike and Rochelle, they run the place. They are beautiful, amazing human beings. They have a beautiful, amazing dog named Leroy, who greets you just like our sweet, beautiful Margaret greets us here. Then once you're in there, the awesomeness just doesn't stop. Like I'm talking, when you walk around, you will see the walls, literal walls, full of toys, from gigantic to tiny, everywhere in between, durable, not durable, super ultra durable. It's all there for you. They got the treats, turkey flavor, bacon flavored, all the flavors and all the treats. And they're so good. They got all those bones that every dog loves to hammer on. It's all right there, right when you get in. They also have all the fashion things that you need to get your puppy fashioned up, like the buckle-up collars, the matching leashes, normal collars, normal leashes, retractable, in between, all that good stuff. It's all there. They also have medicines. They also can license your dog. And if they don't have stuff that you are looking for, they will order it for you, because they are amazing people. They also have fridges at the back full of raw food if you want to change your dog to that raw food diet. They got beds, they got kennels, they got crates. They have the greatest cleaning station in the history of any pet store anywhere, right in-house in the back of the shop. And not only that, they're also open after hours and on weekends, thanks to our friends Kirsten and Chris. So please listen when I tell you, you will not find a better pet store, and you will not find better human beings inside a pet store. That's why we support them and we love them so, so much. That magical store is Pet Planet on 8th Street. They are your pet's natural grocer. Nailed that one. Second time, always, always a charm. Welcome to it. I guess you could call it a short week-ish, give or take a little bit, as a couple more days to go before another weekend. And Wednesdays around here, we have a team, a squad, if you will. We're going to introduce them to you now. One member, not here. Another one, maybe, maybe not. But this guy, this is my Cal Ripken right here. This is my Iron Man. This is the guy that shows up. Rain or shine, he is here. And not only is he here, he performs and he crushes. Ladies and gentlemen, his name is Simon Hiatt.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Look at that. Big clap for my dog. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. You say Cal Ripken. Maybe I should say I feel more like Lou Gehrig, the man that Cal Ripken broke the record of, because I feel like I am the luckiest man on the face of the planet, because I get to be here and hang out with you and talk life and talk baseball and talk stuff.
Spending I'm probably going on damn near 27 years in this business. I feel like to hear you say those words makes me so happy, because I feel like you are my Lou Gehrig. I feel like you're the guy that set the plate, set the table for all of us here, and to hear you say those words, man, It means the world because I feel that right back at you.
Thanks, brother.
You
Did
know,
ever
it's
see
like
the,
good people.
Back at this is so much fun. This is what this whole enterprise fell into my life randomly while I was all strung out post-surgery on drugs. Go back and watch that story. We won't tell it again, but yeah, this has been a lot of fun.
It's the best,
Thanks for
man.
having me here. Have you ever seen the movie Pride of the Yankees, like the Lou Gehrig story?
I haven't.
It's
I know of it.
It's surprisingly, for a movie that was like made in like the early 40s, I want to say, like it was like
really old.
Like Babe Ruth is in it playing Babe Ruth.
Actual Babe Ruth.
And Gary Cooper plays Lou Gehrig, and it's a good, solid movie. And
Man.
I'll admit I'm a sucker for baseball movies. It's kind of like Christmas movies. There aren't really any bad baseball movies.
That's so true.
There aren't really any bad Christmas movies.
You know, I feel it. As long as you're capturing the ideals of it all, right? As long as you're right in there. And man, you are right though. As I look back, Mr. Baseball, Rookie of the Year, Major League. And then you go Field of Dreams, and you go Sirius, Bull Durham. Man, there's a lot of good ones. We'll probably do a show soon where we.
Oh my God!
I've been checking more. But you guys actually forced me to check my stupid messenger now. So now I got like 40 people on that messenger waiting for a response from me. Like, no, I just look for the all the way around table. Okay, then I hit it real quick and jump in.
Find
like,
Mariah's face in there.
Yes, that's so cute.
Yeah.
So I gotta let you know. Get me on that thing. I'm overcoming fears all the time for you guys.
Good for you,
man. You're not
man.
just leading me. You're not just my sensei, my Sherpa, but also you got me overcoming all these fears. It's a very cool thing. One guy who I guarantee you has seen that movie you were just talking about.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees,
Yep.
Thank you. He is the all the way around portion of this all the way around table. I believe he's ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Coach number 1.
And under?
Look at him.
He did it. Hey.
Whoa. This is a different look. Are you getting like a photo shoot for your prison card?
Are you being held hostage?
What's going on here?
It's winter time.
I guess.
So you gotta find a way to stay warm.
Dude, you want to talk about staying warm? I went out and golfed 18 holes right before this, out at the Willows, and I haven't got sun yet, and I'm pretty sure I burned everything. Like, I had to take a cold shower when I got back, and I am still, like, just sweating. It's so hot out.
Like, it's hot out there. Like, good for you, man, because it is a no messing around hot day out there.
And, man, you know when you're on that golf course. Luckily, the wind picked up a little bit, which was nice, but I did par 3 holes. That's very good for me.
That's very good. That's impressive.
I say it all the time. I've golfed probably over 10,000 rounds in my life. Like anyone else on earth who has golfed as much as I have would probably be on tour. I'm just so bad, and I've accepted it, so I just have these little victories, like getting 3 pars in a round.
Absolutely.
Lots of doubles, only 1 triple. But, yeah, I think we're set right around that 98, 97 mark. But it is
Double
so
digits.
hot.
You'll take
so hot, exactly, because I'm normally triple. So
yeah, me too.
Pride of the Yankees.
Pride of the Yankees. You seen that one, Coach Kama one?
Come on. I put it on the line. I put it out there for you.
Yeah. No, I've never even, I don't even know if I've heard of that movie.
I had heard of it.
Anyways, it's on the list. So that's a big thank you, Simon, for that.
Yeah, I'd recommend it.
You're not going to get it in HD or 4K.
No.
No.
But it's good.
Real to real.
Tell you what I did watch this week.
Here we go.
So, as you know, Field of Dreams would be movie number 1 in terms of top movies. I would say Top Gun 1 and 2 would be similar.
Not enough baseball.
I know.
Too much volleyball.
But
too hard.
We're well-rounded individuals on this show.
Yes.
Fair. Some of you
I watched Gladiator 2 for the first time.
Ooh, what were your thoughts on that?
So, I don't know. Gladiator I love. Like, that is...
Okay.
That's top 3. So to come back from that and make one just as good, I don't think they did it. But it was all right. Like, there was parts that weaved from the first one to the second one that were good. I want to watch it a second time. I want to watch it on the TV because I watched this one on the phone.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'll see if that makes a little bit of a difference. But have you guys seen that one?
Yeah.
I have not, but our movie review show here on the network, The Viewing Room with Adam and Ethan, they did review it. And their review was basically sort of what you just said it's not even close to as good as the original, but there were those little homages to the original, which they enjoyed. But for the most part, it was the exact same movie. That was their biggest, takeaway from it was, this is just Gladiator again.
That's fair.
And that's okay for some movies.
It's a tight line to walk because you want to have those callbacks. You want to be able to tie it back into that first one, but you don't want it to be so like they're just forcing it in. And my name is Maximus Decimus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Are you not entertained?
There it is. I'm more of a Indigo Montoya guy.
I'm vexed. I'm very, very vexed.
You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Yeah, good one.
Oh boy! So it sounds like you're going to watch it again. Being the Gladiator fan,
we'll give it to the round 2 to get the better experience of watching it on the full screen.
Okay, that's fair. I'm going to dive right into almost said basketball. Look at me go into baseball because when it's us 3, it's baseball time. As Avatar Anderson not around today, Coach 2 is a possible maybe, but he's got coaching duties. He's not sure if guys are showing up. They got a thing at 5 o'clock, so that leaves us. And so much to get to as all-star stuff coming up. We're going to get into that. First and foremost, holy crap balls, you guys. Have you had a time in your life since the early 90s where it felt good to be a Jays fan? And I know Mr. Cubs, I know, but...
They're my number 2 team.
That's right.
Yep.
Yankees who? Hey? Yankees on Canada Day, all the curses, everything's being lifted. This team's doing it without Santander. They're doing it without a lot of other guys. We can go down the list. The point here being, this team, I think, is good. I think we can finally say, legitimately, this is a good team. And then get some Varsho back, get Santander back, get the other, like Max Scherzer, look like Max frickin' Scherzer out there.
Look solid.
It was crazy. I don't know what's going on. This is that cautious optimism that we've grown to make sure we look through each and every time we talk about this team. But I'm starting to feel like they're doing something here.
Super fun team. Super fun game yesterday. Canada Day game was great. Springer hits
Springer.
Grand slam.
George Springer.
Phenomenal. It's always such a great atmosphere. Everybody all in red.
So cool. It's 7 RBIs. Was it tied? Or 1 off the record, I believe it was. The guy that holds the record for most RBIs in a game for the Blue Jays did it in like 78, a guy I never heard of.
Ooh.
But Edwin Encarnacion, I also believe, put up 7 ribbies when he was around. And
that feels
George
awesome.
Springer, right there in that conversation, putting up 7. 2 ding-dings, 1 grand salami, and another nice little 2-run single, or 2 RBI single. I mean, what do we do? What do we do with this team? Do you bring these guys back in and throw them right back in? Because Big Earn looks like he's here to stay. Barger looks like he's here to stay. Jimenez is starting to show up. The pitching's there. Like, what are we going to complain about, you guys?
There's always things to complain about.
Give me something to complain about. I don't want to be Mr. Positivity here.
I think the starting pitching is still a little suspect, maybe. I mean, Kevin Gausman is good, but he's not great. Jose Barrios, he's good. He's not great.
Yeah.
There's 30 teams in Major League Baseball. They all want to add pitching. We're about 4 weeks away from the trade deadline. Everybody's going to be looking for starting pitchers, looking for bullpen help. Cubs are in the same boat, believe me. But I mean, it's such a wild ride. It's so different from every other sport. I mean, it's such a long season, and there's crazy dips. Like, a month ago, the Mets were the hottest team in baseball, and they have been terrible. They lost again today. I think they're 1-12 in their last 13 games. They got swept by the Pirates last weekend by a combined score of 30-4.
That's a lot.
And all of a sudden, the Marlins are white hot. They've won, I think, 8 in a row.
Don't tell me Oakland's hot. If you're telling me Oakland's hot, then this game over, man.
I don't think
we don't
Oakland's
call them
hot.
that. What do we call them? We just call them the A's still?
Yeah, we call them the A's. You're right. Good catch. I didn't even catch it. I'm usually good. I call them West Sacramento just to be a troublemaker.
That's the one.
Because that's who I am. But
it's nice to know at least one team's still shit in the bed. That makes me feel better.
Exactly. Even the Rockies are a little bit better than they were. Like it no longer looks like they're going to break the White Sox record for worst team ever that was set last year.
It just happened. Yeah, that's still. How are the White Sox doing?
White Sox are okay.
Jeez.
I mean, there's still a decent chance they lose 100, but it's not going to be nearly as bad as it was last year. And
it's tough to go worse than the worst of all time.
Ideally, you should be building off of that. Okay versus what 2024 Southsiders were looking like.
They're 28-57.
Okay, I
They're
didn't say
25
they're
and a half games
good.
behind the Tigers.
He's saying they're better than
Well, the Tigers have the best record in baseball. I mean, I'm not saying get your White Sox playoff tickets,
Yeah.
Coach One.
He's just trying to compare
I'm
it to last year.
saying they've taken steps in the right
They're
direction.
improving.
Yeah.
They're improving.
They're evolving. Okay.
There you go. All right, Coach One, tell us, Blue Jays, let's go. Give me something to complain about.
Well, I think Simon says about the pitching. I don't think our pitching is that bad. I think we're just consistent. We don't have that one ace. Like when we're in playoffs, whether it's the wild card game or the one after the series after, who's game one starter right now?
Yeah, who's your guy?
Great question.
And maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe we've got 3 game 2 starters or 4. Well, it depends on what Max does, but I'm okay with it. I think here's the question is going, if we want to get better before the trade deadline, yeah, pitching would be great, but who do we have that people would line up to say, right, we're going to give you this ace. And in return, we want X, Y, and Z. Like,
Yeah.
That's a great point.
Sandy Alcantara, if the Marlins trade him.
I love him.
Santander. Oops, sorry, go Simon.
Sorry, no, I was just going to say for example, the Marlins decide they do want to trade either Sandy Alcantara or Yuri Perez or one of those guys, because they've actually got a decent amount of good pitching. They're looking for 2 top 50 type prospects plus some major league talent.
Yeah.
Like a team is going to back up the truck for the Marlins. And Sandy Alcantara's been okay. He was really bad when he came back. Then he had 3 good starts in a row, and then he was bad again in his last start, and they're still going to get a haul for him.
He was so good at the start, right? Like he established that dominance early. It's like that's
he was a great pitcher before
fun
he
to watch.
blew out his arm. Yeah.
It's the way it always goes.
Oh, and the news today, I don't even know if you guys heard, Spencer Schwellenbach broke his elbow. Young ace for the Braves.
Yeah, okay,
He's they've got Spencer Strider. It's confusing because there's Spencer Strider and Spencer Schwellenbach, both on the Braves, both pitchers who have dealt with injuries. So bad news for the Braves, who are they're really struggling anyway. I mean, their playoff odds were looking low, and now they've been dealt a pretty significant blow.
So that's a season ender?
They're not sure. They say it's a fracture, but it's not as bad as it could be. But I think if he comes back, it's in September, and I think at that point the Braves are going to be so out of it, they're going to say, we'll see you in March.
It's, man, every year it gets worse. The time bombs in these arms, man.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Like you go and you don't know how long you're going to go for.
Yeah.
But no matter what, you're going to blow something. And that's a weird sort of dynamic to deal with mentally when you have a job and that's your job.
Yeah.
Like you can keep coming here every day, but at some point you're going to break your leg on that step over there and you can't do your show anymore.
And you won't be able to do it for a year.
Like that's a lot to deal with. Well, I think I want to get back into the Jays just because.
Absolutely. Sorry. I probably derailed that.
No, it's okay. We love getting derailed here. It's nice to talk about the whole league, right? This is baseball talk. And, we watch a lot of baseball.
Yeah, we do.
As I'm watching this, Max Scherzer, when I say he looked good, I don't just mean, his spots and his velo. I mean, the dog in him. He was barking yesterday. He was barking. When he struck out, what was it, Judge? I think he struck out Judge twice. And the second time it was a 3-2, or it was a 2-2 count. He hit his spot, and I'm called the ball. He was pissed off, comes right back, hits that spot again, punches him out, and screams up. It looked like the Max Scherzer that we all feared back in the day. This guy, how old is he? Is he damn near 40?
37?
He's up there. He was hitting 95 and hitting spots yesterday. If you can get a dog like that in there, I feel like he could be your guy. When you're talking about who's going to be your number one, if you have that wild card game or have a playoff game, I feel like he's been there enough. He knows how to do it. And he looked fresh.
He's 40.
There you go.
40. If he turns 41 at the end of the month.
Unbelievable. Hitting 95 on the gun, boys. Barking at guys.
And then after he barked, then did he look down at his thumb and say, I'm out?
No, he better not. Did he hurt his thumb? Is he done? Don't tell me he hurt himself.
No, I think he's okay. I think it was his first game when he pitched his 5 1/3 or something, and after a batter, he just felt something there, and he says, "Yeah, I'm out of here."
Yeah, that's
okay. Just don't push it right now.
Yeah.
That's it. Just do what you can. Just seeing that changed my whole view of this team. And then seeing the sticks like Jimenez, getting back to sort of that little tease we had at the start of the year, and George frickin' Springer.
Mm-hmm.
George Springer.
Like this guy, routinely, he gets in a spot, he knows what he's doing. And I don't want to say MVP or any of that talk because obviously Mr. Judge is going to be the guy unless he gets hurt. But
Or
comeback
Big
player of the year.
Dumper.
Oh, Big Dumper is very cool. We haven't even got to talk about Cal Rowley.
Yeah, we'll get to Cal Rowley.
Yeah, but I feel like I haven't felt this good about a Blue Jays team since that 14, 15, 16 sort of run. It feels like we're getting there again.
So 2016, of course, I will refer to that year a lot because that's the year the Chicago Cubs, if you weren't watching, won the World Series. The Toronto Blue Jays that year also happened to advance to the American League Championship Series.
That's an ALCS,
and
baby.
Lost to the Cleveland, they used to go by a different name.
Nice.
Which I'm not going to mention.
Well done.
So Cleveland and Toronto in the ALCS. Toronto Blue Jays put World Series tickets on sale.
Oh.
And I go, well, that can't be right. They can't just be selling these to the public, but there's a chance the Cubs are in the World Series, and I live an easy flight from Toronto.
You buy tickets.
I had tickets for potential
You could have got your dream
Game 6
matchup.
and Game 7 in Toronto if the Cubs had been there.
With your two favorite teams.
My two favorite teams.
That would be heaven.
But I would have been so decked out in Cubs gear.
What I would have loved to see, just in another, a parallel timeline, a different universe out there, sitting in Joe Carter's seat, Simon Hiatt with his Cubs jersey on. Hey, making sure you book that one spot where that ball touched down.
No regrets.
Come on.
Because it all worked out well for the Cubs, as I mentioned. They won the 2016 World Series, so I wouldn't go back and change anything, but would have been cool. I actually had tickets for World Series games in the basket in Cleveland because they put a few on sale as well, but the demand was so much that my computer just crashed.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
And I wasn't able to buy them, and I couldn't really get the time off work, but I felt if I had the tickets, I could have sweet talked my way. My boss would have understood.
If you accidentally just fall onto a plane, that's no big deal, you know? As a boss, how big of a dink do you got to be? That's right.
I'm going, how many green bills did that put you back?
That's a great question.
I think I figured out if I went to Cleveland and stayed 2 or 3 nights and got tickets for both games, accommodations, flights, meals, that stuff, it would have been $5,000, $5,000 to $6,000.
What were the tickets?
Face value, I think the tickets were like $800 or something like that, $800 US.
Probably not the best spots either. Hey?
Oh no, I was like upper deck, third base side. But
you're
it wasn't
at the World
meant
Series.
to be.
Man, oh man.
You were there.
Yeah.
You would have
and
been there.
the great thing, again, I more than once I've mentioned how awesome my wife is on the show.
Yes, you have.
And I said, "Okay, I'm considering this," and she said, "No, you're doing this. Like, why would you even think twice about this?"
That's a partner in there.
Yeah.
Wow, good teaming.
Yeah.
That's a good team, hey, Coach?
Yeah.
Good team right there.
That's one you swear by, for sure.
That's right. As we continue here on the all the way around table, I wanted to touch one more little Blue Jays thing here before we get into some business stuff. As far as that division goes, with the way the Blue Jays are doing this against the evil empire, it's still hard for me to fathom that, and it's not just little wins, like blowouts.
Yeah.
Like you're blowing out. It's rejuvenated my love for this team. Like, is there a real opportunity? Like the guys were talking on the broadcast, like a division title is possible for this team.
Yep, for sure.
Crazy to me. What would have to happen for that to happen?
I mean, good health would be
that's
thing, and that's something you can't really bank on.
Yeah.
Adding, I think, at the deadline. Adding some pitching, but again, there's going to be a lot of teams looking for pitching.
And not only that, they don't, like, as far as the minor league sort of pipeline goes, they don't have too many top prospects, do they, anymore?
They've got a few. I feel like Coach Kama One might know a bit more on this department.
Give us a scouting report there, Coach One.
Yeah, we're the cupboard's pretty bare right now.
That's what I was feeling.
I thought we had a pitching prospect. Tiedemann?
Oh yeah, Ricky Tiedemann, good one.
What the hell happened to him?
He got hurt, didn't he?
It must have been, because I haven't heard that name since the start of the year.
Yeah.
And he was like the guy. He was like,
think
hey,
you're
this
right.
guy could be called up late, do some damage. But no, that was the one guy that, was out there.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. As much as I love the Blue Jays and want them to win, I so love what the Rays are doing right now.
They're
I
so
mean,
fun.
it's amazing.
It's like
Their stadium gets destroyed by a hurricane. They have to go play in the Yankees spring training stadium.
It's so ugly, man.
The
I feel
Yankee
so bad
Stadium.
for that team, yeah.
And yeah, they're on fire. They're great, and they have
doing
so many fun young players
They're
like
doing what
Junior
the Rays do.
Caminero,
That's my
Brandon
guy,
Rao,
yeah.
Josh Lowe, Yandy Diaz, Jonathan Aranda.
This guy's a closet Rays fan.
I kind of am.
feel
I
it,
kind
yeah.
of like the Rays.
I've always loved them.
And I love what they're doing. I was worried that playing in that environment, it was going to be like a bunch of 10-9 losses, like the home runs are just going to be flying.
Yeah.
And there's been a little bit of that.
That stadium's just like ugly. Like,
Yeah.
it's ugly to
And
watch
heat
games there.
and the humidity
Yeah,
is
man,
going to get
everything.
worse and
Ugh.
worse. So they're going to be on the road for a
How do they
significant
justify?
portion.
That's a great question. So you have to dome your stadium because it's so hot out, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden everyone's like, "Oh, we'll just let them play without a dome."
Yeah, they did kind of front load the schedule a bit for them.
Okay, so a
they
little
moved
cooler?
a lot of
Okay.
so they had a
Late
lot
games
of
will
home
be out.
games in the first couple of months, and they
Yeah.
will again in September when it's a
Okay.
little bit less oppressive. So they'll be on the road a
makes
lot
sense.
for the next 2 months.
Man, I had a total flashback to those Rays teams that made all those runs, like with David Price and Carl
Yeah.
Crawford. And
Joe
all those
Madden
super-
managing.
all the- right? That's your guy,
Joe
man.
Madden.
Yeah.
Change the game. That guy did it on a budget, bro.
Yep.
And he did it so well. I don't think I've ever seen, maybe Cito back in the day, but a coach that had every single player that would do anything for him, like Joe Madden. That guy. Him and maybe Tony Francona. Like those
Joe Madden.
character guys. Yeah. Like
Joe
they're
Madden gets these 3 mentions in the book.
I was just going to go to
Is
that.
it respect 90 and try not to suck?
Try not to suck. So
those
respect 90, something we've applied at the Research Lower Plenty Baseball Club, but not working
Beautiful.
this year. We lost in on the weekend.
Oh,
Oh,
still
my
in-
God. The streak
I think
continues.
we're 0-10 or 0-11 or
Gross.
0-42. I'm sure it feels
Man,
like that.
change the underwear, coach. Do something. Lucky undies and socks aren't working.
Yeah, I got traded after last week's game because I thought, oh, we'll bring AJ in, the 40-some-year-old who's going to come and save the day, and he was the opposite. Struck out looking with bases loaded.
You
with
taught
2
me
outs.
to never do that. Never,
Isn't that
ever
ball?
look.
Yeah.
Always
It was
protect the
close.
plate, coach. Come on.
I know. I need it. I want to jump in about the Jays,
Yes.
Gary,
Yeah.
because you were talking about, like, is this possible? So if you look at our schedule for the rest of the month, we've got the Jays and the Orioles at the end. So I think the end of this month will be a better understanding where we sit.
Yeah.
We do get the White Sox.
Well, that
So
doesn't
you
mean
surely-
much apparently because last time didn't go
the
very
playoff
well.
bound to White Sox. No, they're
Jeez.
not.
Hopefully
We've
they'll be a
gotta
little
sweep
better.
them. So we got to sweep them. We've got the A's. And then we got the Giants, who are a 500 team. So
Giants have been bad lately.
okay, good. That's what we want.
Yep.
But I think this is where this is like this is my view in baseball is if you get too high, it's not good. The adrenaline flows and that doesn't always work for you. If you get too low, you got to learn to deal with the failure and the ups and downs of baseball. Like you just got to park it in the back.
Yeah.
It's the same with the regular season. Like we're all pumped right now because the Jays have beat the Yankees 3 times. Man, we can go play the White Sox and get swept by them, and we're gonna be, oh my God, fire Schneider.
Mhm.
Springer's too old. Vladdy, we've overpaid. So we just gotta trust the process right now and enjoy it. But I think by the end of the month we'll have a better idea of where we're at.
You mentioned Baltimore. How is Baltimore? I feel like they started to figure out a little bit, maybe
They
a
turned
tiny
things
bit.
around a
Yeah,
little bit,
but
but
not lots.
they're
I'm
not
still
great.
scared, man. They were so freaking good.
They still don't have enough pitching.
That's
and
it,
that's
right,
I'm going to say that about every team we talk about today, but they genuinely don't have enough
Yeah.
pitching. They didn't do enough in the offseason. They've been hit by injuries. They rolled the dice on Charlie Morton, who's been okay.
He's still on my
and
fantasy team, so he can't be
Sagana.
that bad.
I keep
but-
on meaning to ask you about that fantasy team because I gave you some advice in
did.
the early season.
We were supposed
and
to
I
do
think
it
was
together.
Bad
and
advice.
Since he left me, it's
Gleyber
been
Torres is going to be terrible.
disgusting.
Don't protect him. He's going to have the worst. No, he's going to go to the All-Star game. Gleyber Torres, former Cubs top prospect.
Oh yeah, those ones sting.
Yeah.
But man, like I went out of my way to watch that Baltimore team.
Yeah.
Because they were so freaking fun to watch. And it was like, finally, Baltimore is getting a little swag. They're starting to do something. And then this year, like, it's almost like a lesson is learned, you know, because everyone knew you needed pitching. Like, what the hell were you guys doing?
They're hoarding those prospects. They're not moving anyone. And all of a sudden, Adley Rutschman can't hit. And weird. Gunnar Henderson's having a down year. And
that all guaranteed you. That all comes off of not having that pitching, right? You don't have that confidence with knowing you got your rock out there that's going to give you 6, very good innings. And so what the pros say, you overshoot. You're trying to do too much, and then you get out of your routine, and down you go.
Yeah, I think they really need to sell.
Yeah.
Take advantage. Like this is the literal end of the window where they can do something with those prospects they've been hoarding all these years.
That's it.
I reckon we trade Kirk for Rutschman.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'd make that deal if I were the Jays.
Heartbeat.
Yeah, in a heartbeat.
Absolutely.
There's no way that would happen.
And that just, I think that's way more of a statement on Rutschman than that is on Kirky, because Kirky's my guy. I love Kirky, but he ain't no Rutschman.
No.
So, very interesting. How's Tyler Heidemann doing? I saw he was out there yesterday. Is he still hitting like 400, or is he coming back down?
I don't actually know.
Normal. Like there was a time there where he was red hot, wasn't it?
So he's doing all right.
He doesn't play enough.
Would we get anything for him?
No. Nah, you're a good backup guy. I guess okay. One more question before we get into business and we tell everyone about our friend Mobley. With this team, who could you be okay with letting go to upgrade? Are there any guys that you'd be like, all right, like a Kirky, for instance? Like, would you really put, I guess, because obviously a Rutschman thing would probably be very hard to pull off, but would you put Kirky out there? I feel like he's such a team guy. Everyone loves him. He's such a party.
Do we still feel like they have a surplus of young infielders? Or has that sort of gone away after getting rid of Spencer Horwitz? And like it feels
Spencer
like
Horwitz also on my fantasy team, by the way.
Yeah,
love that guy.
He's all right.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Pretty good.
Another guy. He was very brief. He was briefly a Cleveland Guardian for like 10 seconds in the offseason, and then they shipped him to the Pirates. But anyhow, that doesn't matter.
Yes.
I think when you're talking about that sort of thing, you kind of got to look at where do you have a surplus. And I guess I don't necessarily see anywhere where it's like, oh, obviously.
That goes back to what Coach was saying too. It's pretty
not
bare.
a ton of prospects, not a ton of overload in outfielders and stuff.
What about like a Jake Bloss or an Adam Macko? There's some guys that are in the minors. Would we get much for them?
You could get a solid like back end reliever type guy, not a closer arm, I would think, but I think you could get like a setup type guy.
What about, here's one for you.
Here we go.
And you know who I feel would add to this is Coach Comatu.
Yeah, Coach Comatu always.
He just messaged us saying, I'm here, but I think he got lost on his way. He messaged us like 10 minutes ago.
Hey, Phenom, we got Coach here.
Oh, is he on the call? Is that? I thought he was here.
Oh, yeah, no, he's on the Zoom. Let's get him in here. Okay. Sorry. Phenom's been
this guy talking about how he's following the messages now.
That was he actually texted me personally.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, saying, I am fancy. Here. I'm on, bro. Yo. And then he said, okay, as in he might not be on anymore. So we'll see what we got. We're looking.
I've got a view he's got to go pretty soon.
Yeah, he has ball practice at 5.
But sorry, I interpreted that as he was here.
Physically.
And then I forgot.
If he was here, he would have strutted in.
That's what I thought.
I got all the answers for you. I'm just looking at Phenom here. Is he hanging out on there? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe oh man, I'm in a tough spot now. Maybe we'll wait until after we get him on. Then I'll read the stuff. Oh, this going. See, Phenom's that. Well, hey!
Hey!
Coach number 2. Coach number 1 has a question for you. Go ahead, Coach number 1.
Coach Comatu, who would you trade? Who are you happy with trading for if it made the Jays better for a playoff run?
Who would I trade?
Yeah, who are you comfortable with letting go?
Anyone besides Vladdy to make the team better.
Wow. Bo?
Yeah, anyone. Why? You want to win, so you trade anyone that makes you better.
Well, thanks, Coach Comatu. We'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Just joke. Come back. Where are you? Oh, oh, there he is. He's back. Where are you at? Show us the field. Show us off.
Beautiful.
Man, that's
good
a good
old
look.
Kilburn grounds here.
Yeah, you're just over
Hallowed grounds. There's a fence now, AJ.
Dinger fence.
Where is that?
There's the team getting hyped up there.
Kilburn,
Kilburn Fields.
right across from Relco Radio.
Louis
Beautiful
going to
spot.
hit a tank onto the freeway.
Nice.
Or strike out twice.
One or the other, hey?
One of the two.
Oh, that's a good move.
Gonna go catch outfield, I think, for Jay Goodwin.
Hey, I love you. Thank you for making it on.
Hey, do you remember this guy?
Who's that guy? I can't see.
You met him once at a Rhino game.
Go Rhinos.
Former Rhino. Adam
What's-
Titty.
Oh, of course. Yeah, and from Flamingos. Great to see you.
Oh, yeah, right.
Big test. Happy to be aboard. Big fan.
Hell yeah. We always appreciate it. Who's going to win the game today? Give us a quick rundown of what you guys got going on. Who you playing against?
Well, it's going to be the Giants over the Jays in a nail biter, but we're going to come out on top.
There we go. I love it.
Exactly right.
You guys are hands. You both look like coaches, too. This is a great coach
Definitely.
category. I said, love the Dusters, boys. Take care. Thanks for making it on. a quick little hello from Coach Compton. I guess that's what happens when I leave him unread for like 8 or 9 minutes. He probably wanted a little more. But still, there you go.
Yeah.
Baseball going on at Kilburn. Very excited. Okay, we're going to hop in here. I'm going to do a quick little live read as we got to talk real quick about getting pre-approved before you shop, because it's a good thing to do, is what I've been learning. As the housing market's heating up and homes are selling fast, if you're serious about buying, getting pre-approved isn't just smart, bro, it's essential, all right? Super essential. Mobile Rente with TMG, the mortgage group, will help you know exactly how much you can afford so you can make strong, confident offers. That sounds like something you'd really want to do. He's got access to multiple lenders. He'll secure the best rates and terms for you, making the process simple and stress-free. Don't lose out on your dream home. Get pre-approved today.
That sounds like a service that would be like easily $5,000 or $10,000. I'm thinking, Gary.
Isn't that something?
Like,
could you imagine putting that back in your pocket?
If it's like, if you're getting all those services and you're paying only $5,000 at the end of the day, you're like, okay, whew. So I'm assuming that's what it is. It's got to be in that range.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm with you. Don't lose out on your dream home. Get pre-approved today. Mobile Rente. Mortgages made simple. Give them a call or text them anytime. 306-370-5804. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a live read.
But am I right? Does it cost like $5,000, $5,000 to $10,000 for this amazing service from our friend Mobile, Gary?
I think on paper it would. But I think if you get pre-approved, it doesn't.
I was trying to set you up for this service is absolutely free. Isn't that what Mobley is saying?
That's my go-to line. How did I get lost in that?
It's free. It's not $5,000 to $10,000. It's just worth that much.
I was trying to think, and that's what I was trying to say is you don't have to pay whatever that is.
Yeah.
Point is, he can save
the
a lot of money.
services are absolutely free.
Let me go ahead and simplify this. Yeah. Free services, save lots of money. Mobile Rente.
I derailed your read. I'm sorry.
No, that was perfect. See, because I'm supposed to spice them up.
If you've got a mortgage, you'd be an idiot not to get it reviewed by Mobile because it costs nothing.
That's it. See,
Zero.
You guys are getting it. You guys
call Mobile.
I don't believe it. I'm sure that this kind of service would be an outrageous expense, and you're telling me that's absolutely free, Coach Comma One.
$0 out of your pocket.
I have to leave the podcast. I have to go get a mortgage. I already have a home, but I need to go get a mortgage today because that's amazing.
Refinance.
Get pre-approved today. You know, as we sit here and talk like this, I'm having a good laugh because I was told, well, not told, I said I would freshen these reads up, make them, garified and make them a little different, a little fun.
Sure.
And you guys did that for me.
Little improv.
Thank you. This
a little
is what
bit
I'm saying.
improv. That's
Make
what we
it a little
do.
different,
Little
Improv
UCB action.
This is so good.
Second City.
An email. Hey, Second City. SCTV.
Yeah.
Love SCTV. You got an organization. You got a charity. You got a big event coming up. You need to be heard. We are the place to do that. We will help you be heard. Just send us a little email. Hold on. Watch this. I got Brando. He's gonna.
I just climbed up the stairs from the email.
Hey, Brando, you want to sing the song with me?
Downstairs.
Look, coming in hot. That mic probably won't be on. Over this way. Sideman.
You can come
he's
here.
coming all the way in. Here he comes. Theme song. Ready? Just send an email to, wait for it, 1, 2, 3, 4. Contact@DufferinAve.com. That is the email. This is the theme song. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Brando doing work on the Twitch stream. Thanks, brother.
Nice.
We'll be seeing him on the Friday Fun Table coming up on Friday. Yeah, the theme song. It's pretty fun. I'm going to send this one right to Coach One's face. 1, 2, 3, whack. Oh, he dodged it. Good dodge.
Good work.
Good dodge. Just see if you can dodge this one, though. We also got a website about to be updated once I send all the information from all the new shows on the network. So many new shows, we got to update the damn website. Just like the email, minus the contact and the @ sign. DufferinAv.com. Little Brooklyn spin on that. Beautiful. I learned that in my bowling talk. Put some Brooklyn spin on it. And what is going on right over here right now as the Phenom and Uncle Brando continue to try to get our Twitch stream up and running. You can find us right there, twitch.tv/Dufferin Ave Media, as we'll be getting back into Final Fantasy VI this Friday night. Phenom, you coming on Friday?
Phenom's in the zone.
Exactly. Phenom's coming Friday? Yeah. Oh, perfect. So Brando and Gary get good at games with guests. We'll be back voicing some more characters. Get a couple. And we got it in the earpiece. Yeah.
Beautiful.
So that's something to look forward to there. I'm going to just reach over. I don't want to get too far in you, but I'm going to grab that T. I got Twitch jokes.
I like to twitch it away.
Twitch jokes. There you go. Business is done. Back to the chat. Do we want to get into All-Star Game talk?
We could do some All-Star Game talk.
Yeah, I think that's pretty fun.
I think like about the same exact minute we go off the air is when the All-Stars are going to be officially announced.
How many Jays are going to go? Vladdy, obviously. Like, Vladdy's starting, hey? He's got 2.
Vladdy is starting.
Kirky.
Now, Kirky's not starting.
No, but
because of the aforementioned big dumper Cal Raleigh, who's having possibly the best season ever by a catcher.
The names, man. Like, here's a quick little tangent for you. After the NBA Finals, SGA, Canadian kid, they started running out all of the different stats and all the accomplishments he had over this last year. And routinely, it was Michael Jordan. Routinely on everything, like conference MVP, finals MVP, league MVP, all in the same year. Most points in a year, like everything was SGA, Michael Jordan. And seeing that is just insane, insane stuff to me. Then you hear about Cal Raleigh. I had no idea Big Dumper was even a thing. Like, I remember Cal Raleigh from the last 3 years. Like, oh yeah, he's a big beefy catcher. Like,
no batting average, but he'll hit some dingers.
Maybe he'll be your guy. He'll put some other. Maybe he'll Adam done it up.
Yeah.
But to see his stats being compared to former guys, like those names, like Cal Raleigh has no business being around those names, right?
Yeah. For this season, like he's in that
freaking Bonds, bro. Like that year when it was boring to watch a Giants game because everyone just walked Barry because it was easier. Bases loaded, we'll walk him, we'll give him a run.
Yeah.
Like the insanity of that is slowly coming back. Like the most home runs before the All-Star break, sitting around there. As a switch hitting catcher, the deeper you go down this story, the crazier it gets. Right down to the fact that his mom hates that his nickname's Big Dumper.
Big Dumper.
I get it.
Like it's all there. Is this sustainable? Is Big Dumpsky gonna do it?
I think it's going to be tough. I mean, you look at what he's done so far. It's amazing.
He has a great season for a catcher already in the books. And it's halfway
his
there.
season could end tomorrow. It's like, he ended up with 30-plus home runs and whatever. Yeah,
33 home runs, 71 RBIs.
Yeah, that's a great season for a catcher. For a good defensive catcher.
Oh. Yeah, and he plays. He's not one of those catchers that takes, a couple off here and there. Like, he's always running out there.
Yeah.
And he's getting dinged up. Like, you'll see him take foul balls all over. It was like, every time he takes one, everyone's like, guys, that's like your guy. What are you doing? And he's like, no, I need to be back here.
It's part of his thing. Starts at first base, maybe, or DH.
DH, man. But
he doesn't want to, and he's a good catcher. And it's just so tough to keep that going for a full 162.
It's insane
when you're catching
this long. Like, it blows my mind. So he's definitely in there. Blue Jays going to the All-Star game, Coach One. Who you got?
Vladdy's got to be the only one. Again, our pitchers aren't. We don't have that ace in the pocket. So I keep moving and I'm in and out of the picture here.
Don't you worry about that.
Outside of that, I don't think there's anybody there that, like, Springer's, I think, hitting around 270, and he's come on fire. And I think the thing about him is I thought after last year, I thought his body's catching up with him.
Yeah.
And he's come out this year, and every time he does something good, it's like, oh, wow. And it shouldn't be a surprise anymore because perhaps we can just say he's back. But outside of that, I reckon Kirk gets a little bit of credit here. I feel like Debbie Downer right now because I'd rather have Adley Rutschman. Now I've got that in my head.
Let me make it clear: the Orioles are not sending you Adley Rutschman for Alejandro Kirk.
That guy's a franchise.
But that's where we're comparing it to.
Yeah.
But I think part of him is his body. He's just got the coolest body for a professional sports. That he's
it's
as short as
fantastic.
Dude, I've been saying
you know what? Put
since
him
day
in.
one.
He's a character. People love him. He's in for sure now.
Yeah.
That's
I
better.
I think Springer might make it.
The numbers are there.
Because there's probably going to be about 6 outfielders that make it.
Yeah.
There's a few we know. We know Aaron Judge will be there. We know Riley Green will be there.
Yeah.
You got to figure like Joe Adell's probably going to be in that mix. And then it kind of gets a little like maybe former Cub top prospect Cam Smith, who went over in the Kyle Tucker deal, might be there. But there's a bunch of guys. I think Springer might sneak in.
Now, do you think it's sort of detrimental to him that he is not that, center field stud like he was when we first saw him come to Toronto? Like, when you talk about his body being able to hold up, that's the first thing I think of is, well, there's a reason he's not playing center anymore, because that's where your most athletic guys go, and he's probably not that guy anymore. So it makes me think maybe he is, the older guy. But then you see him come out and you see him get amped up and he looks healthy, and it's like, man, maybe that's your all-star. Maybe you could have 3 all-stars.
I mean, the other thing you have to keep in mind with the All-Star game is they still have the rule where every team has to be represented.
One.
So that
I
can
love
mess
that rule.
things up.
I love that
The
rule.
Blue Jays already have at least one for sure, likely 2. I think Kirk is going to be the backup catcher for sure.
If I'm Major League Baseball, I want my best characters out there for the biggest showcase of the year besides the World Series. If we're going to be showing this game off to the world, I want my classic fat dude in there being the character that he is.
Yeah.
I say it all the time. I want my fielders, bro. I want Prince and Cecil. I want John Kruk. I love big fat dudes playing baseball, and that's what this guy does.
Alejandro Kirk.
Yes. Don't even get me started. CC Sabathia, big boy pitcher.
Kirby Puckett.
Oh, I was a huge Kirby guy.
He was like my favorite player going out.
Dude, come on, Kirby climbing up onto the hockey
But he was
glass?
like
Are you kidding me?
5'8" and
Kirby was insane.
He was insane, but he wasn't fat.
He had a build to him. He was a little bit over.
Later years Kirby Puckett, he got a little. He got kind of chunky.
Maybe we need to come up with our all fat teams.
Oh yeah, that's a great list.
Well, boys, you guys are both skinny. As a guy who's got it there, see, I'm allowed to speak for my brethren. You guys are both handsome. Some people might say, hey, look at these handsome, skinny guys talking about the big bros.
My bread basket represents.
That's a great line.
But yeah, Alejandro Kirk leads the league in adorableness.
There it is.
He is the most adorable Major League Baseball player.
How come he doesn't have a more adorable nickname? Like, Kirky's way too simple and easy.
Yeah, that's
Someone's
true.
got to, like for instance.
Big Dumper?
Big
like
Dumper.
Big
great.
Dumper.
Or like Panda.
Bowling ball.
The Panda.
The Panda.
Our Panda guy. Was it just Panda? Let's call him Panda?
We're talking
Pablo
about
Sandoval.
Pablo
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just the Panda.
The Panda. Yeah.
Well,
like,
I guess it was
cute,
He was originally, I think, Kung Fu
Panda, but they
and then
shortened
it
it.
got shortened, and he just kind of became
Yeah.
Panda.
Fat guys need good nicknames.
Remember when he was playing for the Red Sox and his belt broke mid at bat?
The best.
So great.
And you want to talk about a bad time in like the universe to have really good cameras that can catch that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Because no one would have saw it. But
Let's slow this down and look at it in slow-mo.
Boing. There it goes. See the springs popping. Yeah. That's some good stuff. All-Star game as a whole. Are we? Do we care about All-Star games? Do we care? Yeah.
I wanted to talk about this as well. I'm curious about your guys' opinion on this, and
I've gone back and forth so many times.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
and I think my basic answer is I don't really. And as a Cubs fan, I almost kind of wish my guys were just getting a few days off instead of going there. But I understand it's an honor, it's fun, it's an exhibition, blah blah blah. Quick story from me.
Here we go.
2019, the All-Star Game is in Cleveland, Ohio, home of the Guardians.
Yes.
So that's cool. And one of my favorite bands in the world is the Killers.
Here we go.
And I know they're kind of cheesy in stadium rock, and I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I love the Killers, and
You're allowed to love whatever band you want, bro. I'll fight for that right for you, dog.
Thanks, brother.
Yes.
So anyhow, it's announced the Killers are playing a free concert at like the day before the All-Star game as part of the All-Star celebration. And right before that, the Chicago Cubs are playing a 4-game set in Pittsburgh, which is close to Cleveland. And I'm like, this is my trip. I'm going to Pittsburgh, which I've always wanted to go to because it's such a beautiful stadium. See 4 games there.
Yes.
Hop on the overnight Greyhound to, no, it was a train, to Cleveland. Very excited. Quick tangent on this because, get into my cab. It's like there's only 2 people getting off in Cleveland because the train's heading to Chicago. Me and this old dude in a wheelchair. Old dude in a wheelchair and his handler. They come wheeling over. There's the only one cab around. I get in it, going to my hotel, and they're like, hey, we're really sorry. there's no cabs around. Can we please split a cab? It's like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's like, of course, absolutely no problem.
Get in.
And it's a van. And they're like, okay, now I'm also really sorry about this.
Oh, no.
Because he can't really get into the van because he's in a wheelchair. It's like, okay. So I kind of like put my shoulder under his haunch and kind of help heave him up into this van, and we managed to just drag him in there. And so sitting there, and I realized, oh, he's wearing a Pittsburgh Pirates jacket.
Uh-oh.
Then I realized, oh, that's because this is Manny Sanguin, Roberto Clemente's best friend, former catcher for the Pittsburgh Pirates, who's in a wheelchair because his knees have been blown out from being a catcher. He was supposed to be on the plane with Roberto Clemente when Roberto Clemente died on his way to help people in Nicaragua. That's insane. So I got to talk to him.
How fun was that cab ride?
It was amazing. He was super nice.
Oh.
We chatted. I've got photos. Yeah. Anyhow, this is a long way of saying I went to Cleveland and went for a few days before the All-Star game because the Fan Fest is so much fun. There's like guys signing autographs. You can get all the merch, all the stuff you want.
Yeah,
and then I left before the day of the Home Run Derby and All-Star game because I didn't want to pay the ticket prices. But it was awesome when I was checking out of my hotel. I kind of bumped into someone in the lobby, and sorry about that. And it was Ryan Howard.
What did he say? What was the response?
I was just like, oh, sorry, man. No problem. And I was like, I think that's Ryan Howard.
I love Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
Another big boy. Lay it on us.
Talking about another big boy, I've just got a feeling, I don't know if we get Coach Comatu back. I reckon he'd have something.
No.
If we could get him back.
I think he's out shagging now is what I heard.
Oh, yeah. He's not bad. They got 5 o'clock start time. He's toast. So it won't be today. Next week, let's get into it. Because I guarantee you, he will have, just like all the other lists that we've done, he loves doing lists. He'll have a full-on roster for us of the big boys.
Right. I just reckon if he was lingering around in the background, he's got another special guest. That's just a feeling I've got. Now.
Are you telling me that he's texting and we got to get him back on? Are you hinting at that? Hey, Phenom, we got to get Coach Mazer back on again real quick. There's too much teasing going on, not enough. Hey, we should get him on. I'll just keep dancing until the show's done. He didn't text me.
While we're waiting.
There we go. Look at this. Hello, are you there, Coach Comatu?
Hey, buddy, you see who I got with me right now? Here, Gary.
Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, Gary?
Oh, I can't see. It's too far away.
How about now?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. This is one of my favorite neon flamingos of all time. That's my sweet Travie Cakes. What are you doing in a baseball field? You hate baseball.
Oh, we're just watching my second favorite son play Maisie's second favorite son here for the championship.
Classic coaching, hey? Oh, yeah. Man. How's your team doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, solid year.
This is great. Man, I've always wanted to do a pregame report with you. How's the business? You want to plug your business real quick?
No, we don't need to. I shut it down.
Perfect. Nailed it. This is why guys prep and don't just jump on and make asses of themselves right here.
Real soft subject here.
He just wanted to say hi to you, Gary.
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi.
It's been way too long, brother. I love you. Are you still playing any hockey, doing any skating, anything?
Did a little bit of hockey this year, not going to next year. Kids are just too busy.
Yeah, it just sounds like...
I'm just living my life through them.
I was going to say...
When we revive the Dude podcast, he's going to be the first guest.
Finally. That's what I'm talking about. You sound exactly like Coach Mazer there, Travie Cakes. Same thing. Sweet. The kids just take over the entire life, and we can't do anything. So we'd love to get you in.
We got another one here.
Oh, what else we got?
This is Guy Sven Goranson.
I remember, yes. What's with all the flamingos coming out?
Oh, look at this, eh? You're on TV, by the way. Oh, hey, TV.
This is beautiful. Good to see. I haven't seen that handsome prince since the showers. He's got a very impressive body.
We'll talk me up online. Okay, he's really got a coach. We got to go again.
Yeah, bye, Gary. Love you guys. Bye. This has been Check. Hey, see you, Travie Cakes. Love you, bro. Whew.
A little walk down memory lane for you.
Well Very done, nice. Coach One. I'll tell you, that dude, like those two guys, those are probably two of the best hockey players to ever put on a Neon Flamingos jersey. Those dudes, they can skate, bro. Like they go. It's crazy. Really good dudes too. Okay, well, well done there, Coach One. Thank you for getting that in. That's, as a guy who grows up, and I'm sure you guys sort of go through this as well, when you have your different rec sports and your different, things that you participate in with your buddies, and then it sort of goes away for a while. It's so nice to check back in, because that hallowed ground we talk about all the time, the locker room, where you are in there, and those memories last forever. The stories that we could tell. And it's so nice to check in with the old boys. That felt really good. I'm very happy right now. This place continues to do that. And Coach Mazur's a big part of it, too. He just brings guys in all the time. Hey, remember this guy? Remember this guy? And I have to, look, and the screen. And you know how far the screen is now there, Coach One, so you understand. Yeah. It's tough to get in there, so I'm, really making sure. But a couple more handsome jabronis as we continue. We got a couple minutes left, you guys. Are we going to... Well, is there anything else anyone wants to get out there? How about that? Let's do an open mic time. What do you guys want to finish with?
Yeah, I think to answer your question, I don't really care about the All-Star game that much.
Thank you.
I don't necessarily care that much about the home run derby even. I'll watch the first round and then look at my phone for an hour and a half and then watch the last round pretty closely. And yeah, it's fine.
And Vladdy's saying, hell no, I ain't going to be swinging in that thing after he swung. Set the record for... one round, most dingers in a round, I think it was.
Oh, that
won the
sounds
derby.
believable,
Yeah, he did something. He did a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, Ellie De La Cruz also saying, no, I'm not doing it.
And I think there's something to that.
Yeah, Pete Pro Armstrong, same thing, saying
go.
they don't want it, because I think it can kind of mess you up a bit.
Well, that's not a normal thing for a human being to do, right? Just sit there and sock dingers for 4 hours. Yeah. It got out of hand. They got to bring it back a bit. How was the Killers concert?
Phenomenal.
Okay, so well worth the trip.
I love the Killers, and it was the of the bands that are among my favorite all-time bands. It was the one that I hadn't seen to that point.
Nice.
And getting to see them as
your
part of the All-Star game experience. And it was it was all general admission, so I got there kind of early, and I was super close to the stage, and it was a ton of fun.
Good for you.
Yeah, great show.
Coach, number one, your thoughts on the All-Star game, brother?
Have they gone back to wearing their team uniforms?
I think they are doing that this year.
I hope so. I love that.
I heard something about that.
I heard something about if they've gone that, then I'm up for it.
Okay.
I think that was just great, seeing all the different players from different teams playing together. And visually, it looked like that.
It was awesome.
That was pretty good. So I don't mind the game itself, the home run derby and everything else. It's good to watch maybe 20 seconds of the highlights.
Yeah, I'm with you. Chicks used to dig the long ball, but I think those days are numbered.
Well, and I tell you what, the NHL set the bar high this year. With 4 nations, I don't know how
for an All-Star, yeah.
Any kind of mid-season break.
I'm with you. What you got?
So this was when I was in Pittsburgh for that trip, and I open up the Cubs homepage on my phone, and there's a photo of a dude sitting there in the pouring rain, waiting out a rain delay. And I look closer at it, and it's like, oh, that's me.
I knew it.
I'm on the Cubs homepage. That's me in the photo there. In my Cubs poncho, waiting it out.
Put that in the messenger. Put that in there.
I will. It to him. Oh, that's so funny. Any thoughts on the whole? Remember when they said ours is the only All-Star game that matters? The winner of the game will host the World Series home field advantage. That's long gone, right? No, they're not doing that anymore. Just to be clear, so that's.
Oh yeah, no, that's not a thing anymore.
And I was one of those jabronis who thought, hey, you know what? That could be pretty good. I could get behind that. At least it's worth something, sure. And I guess I'm invested in the game. But then when you see it all go down, and I don't know, is it important to have something to play for with your All-Star game? Clearly, it's not, right? If no one does.
I tried it, didn't really do anything.
What was the downfall of it?
Of the
winner of the All-Star hosting home field.
I think it was just. I think it was a better solution than what they used to do, which was they just alternated between American League and National League, which is dumb. Yeah. But yeah, it should be what it is now, which is if you have the best record, you should have home field.
It makes sense, right? Yeah. Take that all out.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when they made that trade, then all the commercials, our game matters.
Yeah, this time it counts.
This time it counts.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And I mean, that all came out of that one in Milwaukee when they went to super extra innings and they ran out of pitchers, and Bud Selig is sitting there in the stands going,
damn game. I don't know what to do. Yeah. No, that's fair. Okay, so what I've gathered is no one's watching Home Run Derby. No one's watching All-Star Game.
Don't get me wrong. I'll be watching
Highlights. We'll watch highlights.
The kids will still watch it, won't they?
Yeah.
I hope so. They're doing all this
Like-
for the kids.
Was the All-Star game that
Brandon
important when
Flowers
we
at the-
watched it?
The All-Star game. Or
I don't know. I can guarantee they don't
Killers.
record it on the VHS like we used to. That's for sure.
No.
What do you got?
That's
That was
fine.
Oh,
just
that's the
shots
Killers.
from the Killers.
He's just showing off his
I was
Killers
gonna try and
concert
play
now.
a clip from it, but for
Hey,
some reason
Phe-
my phone won't play it.
Phenom, you want to go ahead and give us a Frankie's as we went overtime already? Too much fun today. Dang, you guys.
Good times.
How about that? Each week it gets better and better and better. Coach number 1, promote yourself, my friend. Tell the world what you got going on.
All right, actually, we haven't launched it officially, so this is the first time anybody's going to hear this. We just launched the second interview from Teams That Swear podcast with Carrie Gassner, who's an ex-homicide detective.
Crazy.
And
Cool.
worked with the AFL and security when they brought the game to China, and now runs one of Melbourne's busiest entertainment venues, John Cain Arena. The Teams That Swear podcast has been released, and we talked to Carrie. So check that out. It's on Spotify right now. Teams That Swear. Check out the talk with Carrie.
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome. That
How-
sounds fascinating.
Is there any way we can post that or repost it or anything? Because it says it's audio only, hey?
Yeah, audio only.
Yeah, so I don't know how that works for us. I don't know if we can post someone else's audio only show. I want to support you, bro. That's my whole point. I hear you on a podcast. Like, we got to get this guy promoted.
That's right. Anyways, we'll get you the link, and I'm sure your people will work their magic.
Hell yeah, we'll figure it out. Very well done. What's going on with you, my friend?
Heading off
Voice
to
of
the Berries.
Voice of the Berries. Is
Heading
it
off to the
another
Berries.
Wednesday?
Yeah, another Wednesday night game. Remain perfect at home.
I didn't want to
Moose-
get into this.
Moose Jaw Miller Express tonight, 7 p.m. Next Gen Patch at Cairnsfield.
We're hitting the spot now where it's like, man,
This is getting
if we
goofy.
start like saying anything or even acknowledging how good they're doing, it's gonna jinx it. So I've been like staying as far away as I can.
One very quick point I'll make: the Cubs winning the World Series in 2016 was the thing that made me stop believing in jinxes. And jinxes don't exist.
Goats be damned, hey?
You make your own luck. Billy Zane, Titanic. No, a real man makes his own luck. I stole that from The Office.
Very good.
Yeah, thank you.
Very, very good.
Berries tonight, 7 p.m. Cairnsfield.
Go Berries,
Go Berries,
go! So pumped for that. Guys, hell of a show today. To Phenom, flip that camera and give us a wave. Let everyone know more. There he is. Yeah, he's been doing all sorts of stuff behind the scenes here today. And did we get the HDMI thing figured out, boys? Whoa, I was getting a half hand from Phenom, but that's a full hand from Uncle Brando. So I think that's a good step for us in the right
Half
direction.
a hand's better than
We'll be back tomorrow. Remember, karma's very real. Do good things, they'll happen to you. We love you so much. Take care, Coach One.